one day at a time. Just one. Just this moment is all you got to get through. If it's a challenge, we know some real challenging times on us, and it's extra effort. But the effort is really, really worth it. Matter of fact, it's priceless. I can just tell you, I've had more sober years now than partying years. It's been a long time, and I can just tell you, it is so much better without drinking, without drugs, without alcohol in my life. Some people say, how can you do that? Just look around. And it's a struggle. It's one like the biggest struggle, and I don't use that word lightly at all, but it's the biggest challenge I've ever had in my entire life, and one that kept on beating me, but I made it. Crashed motorcycles, crashed cars, crashed boats, broken boats, sunken boats, and damaged bodies, even crashed bicycles. We know the journey, but it's back there, okay? And if it isn't, it can be, starting right now. So don't pick up a drink. It's that simple. It's not easy, but don't do it. One day leads to two. 2 days leads to 3. 1 week leads to 2. 2 weeks leads to 3. 1 month leads to 2. 2 months leads to 3. And 1 year leads to 2. And 2 years leads to 10 and 20 and 30 and more. I'll tell you, I saw people that were sober in my first 9 months, first 9 days. Well, not 9 days because I was in a rehab, but in the first 9 weeks maybe, mostly 9 months, I saw people that really had what I wanted. I'm like, that's amazing. How do they do that? I was such a mess. I couldn't make a decision which color shirt to put on. 30 minutes to, should I put a blue Fruit of the Loom t-shirt on or a green one? Serious anxiety. 30 minutes to make a decision for one shirt. But this too shall pass. Now I run a company with a lot of people in it. And I make tough decisions all the time. But at that time, I was running a fishing boat. I had a 23-foot Mako boat. I was able to run that because of the habit over all the years of running boats. I could do that. And there were like people stuff, trying to have a conversation, try to keep my head together, and all that was very, very difficult. So, in honor of my sobriety and my years and my life, I built a jewelry company. Who would ever think? And it's not really tiny. And that's what you can do when you stick to it. Stick to it. Stick to it. Don't drink today. Don't drug today. Stick to it. It gets better. How do I know? Because what is today? I'll pick a date. It's January 11th, 2021. And sometime this month, it's actually my wife's birthday. Isn't that funny? My wife of 25 years. Her birthday's January 28th. My recovery birthday is January 28th. But it's not go back as long as her birthday, but mine goes back to 1982. So that's a few years, and I keep my focus through this jewelry collection. I add jewelry to it. We can put your name, we can put your friend's name, you can gift it. You can remind people to wear, like when you wear a piece of jewelry, it reminds you or it empowers you. If you wear that triangle as a ring on your finger, or on earrings, or like a necklace outside, or a bracelet, that helps you remember that symbol's there in front of you, in your hand, not just in your head. You forget about it. Or in a book that you don't open. Or in an AA hall that you don't go into. Or in your phone that you didn't open. When you needed help, it sits on your dresser, it sits in your hand, wakes up in the morning, and if you're wearing a pendant, it's dangling there, reminding you, don't drink. Just get through another day or another year. I don't know where you are. And I'm here just sharing at any level of sobriety because, oh man, I went through it all. And I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for every little thing today in my life. I count, the breeze in my ears, the birds outside, the smile on people's faces, just the sunshine in the day, and knowing even on a dark day, excuse me, a sunshiny day will follow. It always happens. It always happens. Light follows darkness, and maybe darkness follows light. But then there's more light. And it seems like the more moments that lack light that we get through, the brighter the light is in the future that we live into. And I put down, this is a priceless journey when you stick to it. I mean, I got a daughter. She's just turning 21. So I'm not like 40 or 50. I got a few years on that. But I wasn't capable of having a daughter when I was 20 or 30. I was hardly capable of taking care of my own self. I made a lot of money, which helped me get to the 30-day detox that much faster. And if you're there, if you're, thinking, oh, should I pick that up? What should I do? Don't. Especially this time of year. After all the holidays and all of, maybe we partied and we didn't want to, but we did, and we just had to get through it. And now, like, we're feeling it, and we're feeling bad. It's just like a good time to get your head straight and just do it for the rest of your life, but only do it today. Now, just in the moment. There's nothing to think about except for right now. Be in the moment, cherish it, and then ask. And it's really sometimes so difficult to find out. You ask the question, what is good about the moment? Well, I didn't pick up a drink. That you can be grateful for. I lost my house, I lost my car, I lost all of this. Doesn't matter. That's stuff. And I can tell you, it's all replaceable. It's stuff. Your life, your liver, your guts, your brain, it's not necessarily replaceable, but it's renewable. Renewable. But if you hit a tree and you're like, cut your life short, that's not renewable that we know of. And I can tell you, I probably look a lot better than some days in my 20s and 30s when I was partying. And I got a lot more miles than that. And so just consider, every 24 hours your blood is filtered and you have new blood. So if you quit drinking and you start drinking a lot of clean water, energizing, like good food and stuff, you'll start rebuilding. You start feeling better. And if I can just inject, healthy food is better. Okay, I know it's changed my life. If you can do it, but just don't drink. Okay, eat anything you want to eat. I don't want to make it more difficult than it is, but whatever you can stack on to feel better makes it easier for you to not want to pick up the drink. That's it. I've attempted getting sober more than 10 or 15 times. And the last time worked. And I have experienced strength and hope. And it continues. No matter what's going on. I've built a strength and I don't have to drink. I don't even think about it anymore. And if I do, I think, are you kidding me? That's like the craziest thing I would ever do today is to pick up a drink. So live into a priceless life. Change your life. You can pick up a book, talk to people, pick up your phone, call for help, ask for help. 24/7, 7/24, however many days you want. Do it. Do it every hour if you have to. Find a sponsor. That is so helpful. A sponsor. Jimmy C. He's lucky to be alive. What a crazy bastard he was and is. Madman. But a madman full of compassion. Everyone wrote him off. No one, he had a horrible reputation. And I hung out with the guy, right? And, but you know what I did? I got clean and sober. And I went my way. He went his way. And I thank him to the day for sticking it out morning, noon, and night. Peter, what do you need? How can I help you? Wow. Wow. What a friend. What a friend. No judgment. Yeah, sometimes maybe, but no real judgment. Just there to help. Truly, truly help. Get a sponsor and do that. Because you got to do it. That's like a must. It's a must because we can't do it on our own. We can do it with God. But sometimes we forget God's there, right? And that's the hardest thing when you forget and you think you're alone and you're not, especially when you have God and a sponsor. You got two people carrying you. So that makes you a lot lighter for two people to carry, and you become lighter and you become better when you let people help you. Yeah, but you don't know my story. Oh, yeah, I do. I know your story is no different than my story. It's probably just as bad, just as wonderful because you felt the pain and you don't want it anymore. Don't do it. Don't go there. Don't drink. Don't pick up drug. Don't. For today, Peter Stone saying, live into your life. Find the excitement. But first, don't drink for a while. Feel better a little bit. You get this one day, you're like, oh, you feel so good. Then you want more of it. You want more of it. A little accomplishment goes a long way. Let people help you. I'm here. Please put some comments below and I'll chat back with you. Happy to help. Get some jewelry. There's an affiliate program. So if you need to make money, you go online, you post, you talk about Peter Stone jewelry, talk about recovery jewelry. People go online, they buy it, you get credit, then you get a free piece of jewelry. Then you've got your own jewelry. You don't have to spend money. But then after a while, you start getting paid for that. But you click on this link about the affiliate program, and you can see how to get the free jewelry. So I'm trying to help here wherever I can. I know. I know. Peter Stone saying, one day at a time, keep it simple. Simple, and live into a meeting. Or 3 every day. Whatever it takes. Hop online. Sorry.